Hey guys, it's Ross Scott on Space Coast 8. Continuing on with this, we're now going to look at the Wayfinder section of this. And here it is, and there you see it there. I did think it was a holocron when it first appeared. I thought it's a little different, but it could be a holocron. But it's not, it's a Wayfinder, but a Wayfarer, sorry. Wayfinder, but obviously it's like a holocron. So let's just see what it says. Wayfinders. Wayfinders are ancient pieces of technology whose workings are not fully understood. They act as hyperspatial lodestones showing safe paths through navigationally challenging stretches of space, and were essential for some of the earliest hyperspace exploration when Navi computers were still in their infancy. The construction of Wayfinders was inspired by the study of the brains and carcasses of Purgle, spaceborne megafauna that can travel through hyperspace, naturally, again, Star Wars Rebels. Wayfinders effectively reverse engineer the abilities of these faster-than-light titans. The Jedi and Sith of old somehow infused their devices with a presence in the Force. So let's see what it says. The Age 1 pyramidal Cothal resin frame, which is obviously the whole structure of it. And then the supraluminite lodestone attuned to hyperspace vectors. That is the red glow that you can see there. Plasmatic interior harvested from nebulous space, which is basically the rest of all of this, the interior part there. Ecliptic ring alignment mark. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see that in this light. You see like a ring going along there. Just about you can make out here. That's what that is. And the weighted base for stability, which is this, obviously. Sith Wayfinder. As the last Dark Lords of the Sith, Darth Vader and Darth Sidious were each holders of ancient Sith Wayfinders that could point the way to Exegol. Kylo Ren finds Vader's Wayfinder stored in the ruins of his castle on Mustafar. Ren modifies his TIE Whisper's astrogational systems to accept Vader's Wayfinder as a signal source, and the ancient device sends out simplified binary symbols that the ship's hyperspace hyperdrive interprets as jump coordinates. In this way, the craft weaves a viable, if dangerous, path through the unknown regions. The Emperor's Wayfinder proves to be a much tougher find. And there we just see it all plugged up there. Finding hidden worlds. A cosmic bramble of hyperspace anomalies has long prevented exploration along the galaxy's western edge, with a precipitous drop-off of known worlds beyond the western reaches. This barely understood barrier is as old as galactic civilization and hyperdrive technology. Rare exploratory missions have found some navigable worlds in this space. Sicilla, that is Thrawn's home world, Ilum, and Rakata Prime, for example, that are reachable by cautiously stepped hyperspace jumps into the wilderness. Though through methods lost to time, the ancient Sith and Jedi were able to find worlds in the unknown to serve as staging grounds or temples. Transit to such worlds would later be afforded by compasses and wayfinders. According to Skywalker's notes, a wayfinder would have to be used at least once to find a chartable path through the unknown regions to Exegol. The route could then be saved within a standard Navi computer for future use, and that is what that is there. An inert wayfinder said to have originally pointed the way to the Alderaan system was on display in the Royal Museum of Aldera at the time of the planet's destruction. Some alien species like the Gree and the Aing Tai exhibit neural activity that very much resembles the motion and reactions of the plasma within wayfinders. That's just this bit here. So that's the one that used to be on Alderaan. Now, Lost in the Ramagon. When word of Ren's journey to Exegol reaches the Resistance, courtesy of a spy within the First Order ranks, Rey instantly knows how the Supreme Leader undertook such a voyage. She had read about wayfinders in the pages of the Jedi text, specifically the red-covered Ramagon, which had been annotated by Luke Skywalker. Master Skywalker had chronicled his efforts to find the Emperor's Wayfinder while tracking down fleeting mentions of Exegol during his explorations of the galaxy. Luke had grown concerned that the troves of Sith and Jedi artifacts hoarded by the Emperor in his various vaults could now be the target of nefarious agents. Luke especially feared what might happen if a Sith Wayfinder fell into the wrong hands. So here we see cascading Coromate text regarding the galactic barrier. That is this text here. Skywalker's inserted notes describing his concerns these notes here. Proto-Besh cartouche containing the name Exegol, which is this. That's the cartouche there. Detailed Wayfinder illustration is at least 4,000 years old. That. Coromaic text warning of deep space dangers, which is this here. And Skywalker's illustrated studies of the Wayfinder, which is this. So he's drawn it there. And we also see the Jedi compass that Luke finds on Pilio in Battlefront 2, and it's also, you see it in the background in The Last Jedi on Ahch-To. Luke Skywalker discovered an ancient Jedi star compass in the Emperor's storehouse on Pilio. It functions in a manner similar to the Wayfinder. The lodestone encased in a sphere of plasma is attuned to specific points in hyperspace. Skywalker's study of it helped him uncover a path to Ahch-To, site of the first Jedi Temple. And we see the plasma encased supraluminite lodestone. That. The graduated bezel, which is basically the ring here. Astromeridian etch lines, which is a patterning you see in here. And a rhodium clasp, which is just that there. Right. So then at the bottom, obviously we have more pages from the Ramagon, and you see the Wayfinder there. Abstracted view of hyperspatial waypoints to Exegol is this. Amended insert connecting to Ahch-To is this. Star chart extrapolations are these. Exegol symbology is this. Complementary illustrations imagining how paired wayfinders might appear, which is, I guess, the two of these here. And then bosonic diagrams at the bottom. So that is what it says about wayfinders. Fascinating bits of tech added, and basically they're like holocrons, of course. So I hope you guys enjoyed. We shall be continuing our exploration of this. Do let me know any specific things you want me to check out, and I shall do those videos for you. But for now, I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this content. Leave me a comment with suggestions for a upcoming topic you'd like to see discussed, or like the video.